audio is included.
Right then, welcome back to TFR F1 for round 16, I want to say. I'm not sure. I think it's round 16 here at Singapore. As usual, we have our 3-stage quali and then a 50% race, and I'm joined by someone completely different today. It's the return of Josh.
Yes, I have returned.
If any of you have watched any of the F2 commentary from last season, you'll know who Josh is. Both commentated F2 for a few of the races.
Yeah, and the races in F1 at the start of the season.
Yeah, and that. You got a point there. I forgot about that. My brain's just gone blank.
I mean, well, nothing's really happening. We're just waiting for someone to load.
Good point.
I forgot this is the F1 game.
So, this is one of the one of the only tracks I can give some Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. Some details from last season, so like pole times and stuff like that. Because we don't have the pole times from any other race for some reason.
That's great.
But pole times, I can get you pole times for here. Great. As we wait on Rapid here, it's just not loading. It's just never gonna load, or is like what's going on here?
We'll see you in a week when the race actually starts.
Yes, we'll see you in a week when we're due to race somewhere. Yeah. See you in a week. Joking, obviously. Don't leave. Let's hope this starts soon. Really soon.
Viewers must be getting very used to the track layout.
Yeah, it's a nice track to look at. I mean, yeah, it is a nice track to look at, but
some of the scenery.
It's not a nice, in my opinion, it's not a nice track to race.
Oh no! Oh, we're loading.
There we go.
At least we've already got past Monaco.
We've raced Monaco.
Yeah. I think I DNF.
That was back in the storm comment. Yes, both of us did.
Yeah. But yeah, we're in.
No. There we go. So we'll find out who will be first to leave the pits here. But first I must mention, we have we have 2 driver switches here. I believe Finn has gone from Mercedes back into Williams. That looks like Corey going to be out first. And Stevie has made his return he originally used to race in Alfa Romeo, and now he's back with Williams as Finn's teammate.
Yeah, but
we have Rev here filling in for AMS Square, who sadly can't make it because of his real life F4 things. I know Golden will be in at some point. You'll be used to watching him lead races, but today you'll have to watch him fight through the field. I do believe today is his final race with us at TFR. So let's hope he does actually turn up and put on a good show and send it off with a bang.
That's what
go on with Corey here. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's what he'll be hoping for.
I mean, I feel like Corey has a much bigger chance of winning today because he's not got the challenge from Dom.
I mean,
but he does have the challenge from Rev.
Sorry.
Harrison, go.
Yeah, Corey, every race I've been in, every race I've seen, he's pretty much at the front, if not just like 20 seconds ahead. And from what I'm seeing, there's much less challenge than there usually is.
Yeah, there's not too much, is there? So as I can give you a pole time from last season, it was in the Ferrari of AMS Square, who at the time was not AMS and was not Alfa Romeo. He did a 1:34.9, so we'll probably see times a bit quicker than that today because everyone's improved since then, considering this race was in like October last year or something like that.
And the original quali was, no, last season's was in not one
In a
shot.
short.
Yeah, sure.
Funnily enough, as I was mentioning to Josh before this, I made my race debut here in Singapore for Red Bull, doing a 1:37 flat, which was very bad.
But still got 5th.
Yeah, still got me to 5th. It gave me a bit to brag about until I made my Zandvoort proper debut, not thinking I'd do as well as I did. And you don't want to hear about the rest, so we'll, as we have Corey now on his lap. Just ending Sector 1 now. So I'm not sure what a good time would be for Q1 around here, so I guess we'll find out when Corey sets his time. But
As if it's not bad. Could make a mistake, but he's probably not gonna.
oh, the game's gonna do that today. Okay, cool.
What?
Got you. Where it doesn't want to render the Red Bull properly.
Oh.
Got ya. Thanks, game.
Coming towards the third. Well, he's in the 3rd sector already, but coming towards the final few corners. Only on a 1:16. I know none of these corner names. Oh, and that's an invalidated lap.
Oh yeah. I don't know any of the corner names either. As I just
He won't be doing a
got
rerun.
Yeah, it looks like he'll go for a cooldown or something. As I got a message from one of the drivers saying we do want to hear about the rest of your time in F1. As Finn there setting already a faster lap than I believe last season's pole, wasn't it? It's faster than last season's pole. No, it's not. It's 2 seconds slower.
I mean, yeah, tadpole. 2 seconds faster almost.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah,
Tadpole being the championship winner last season.
the drivers have said they want to hear the rest of your time in F1.
No. As we have Spence on an invalid lap. A lot of the drivers currently on invalid laps. Your mic's doing a thing.
Oh, that's amazing.
We have the Renault of Charlie here is on an outlap. Closest to finish a lap is your boy Mitt, who rounds the final corner now. Looks like it's going to be a quick one. There's a 1:31.5 flat that's putting him into P2 in this Q1 session.
Stop, Mike, please.
I don't think talking to your mic's going to help.
Sometimes it does.
So, here we have Elias rounding the final corner now. He sets a 1:37.4. It's not on pace. It's actually slower than me. Not to put any disses out there anyway. Who's this finishing a lap? That's no one finishing a lap. That's just both of the Williams not having any fuel whatsoever.
No, Stevie's on his lap.
Oh, I thought he didn't have fuel. We'll go with Stevie. Yeah, let's go with Stevie for his Williams debut lap.
They're back in F1, hoping to make a good impression on his return.
Yeah, he didn't have the best start to the season when he initially turned up. But let's hope this season's the rest of this season's much better for him.
Yeah.
Did have a squirm with the rear end then, as we saw. I was gonna compare Tadpole's times compared to this season and last season, but he didn't race last season in here.
I think he edited this.
That's fun.
JRTJD gets a new fastest time of 1:34.4.
Yep, he's just gone faster than his time last season. Originally driving for McLaren last season, so... Okay, this game's just not rendering any of the halos now, that's fun. Who's about to come across the line? That's Elias, but he's going to the pits. Your boy Mitt, but he is also going into the pits. So the next to be there would be Corey. As we see him round the final couple of turns now, going down to the last turn. Turn.
Nope, he's doing a lap.
Comes
Oh,
across the
wow.
line, set at 1:34.4, marginally quicker than JRT JD. So we have Stevie about to cross the line as well. He's invalid.
And just Marshall's ties with 3 laps old then.
Oh god.
So
As we have, sorry to cut you off, Rev rounding the final turn now. Doesn't invalidate his lap, sets a 1:34.2, taking fastest of Q1 by 2/10. Very impressive stuff from the driver, looking to show his manager why he's going to be the replacement for Golden when he leaves.
one else close.
Who's about to finish a lap? It's going to be the Mercedes. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
The racing points are about to start. No, it's not. It's going to be the McLaren. No, the McLarens aren't on a lap.
It's gonna be the Williams.
Oh, Finn, right? Yeah. No, Finn's on that lap.
Yep. Is it gonna be the Red Bull?
No, it's going to be the Ferrari.
Yeah, it's gonna be
JRT
the Ferrari.
JD disqualified for blocking the pit lane.
Oh.
Huh? Oh, he had one of those incidents. Right.
Oh, that's unlucky
Got ya.
for the lad. He was doing well. He was doing very well. And
He didn't even set a time, did he?
no, he did. He set 3rd.
Yeah, he did. He set one of the fastest times, didn't he?
Yeah, he set 3rd.
Well, that does mean everyone currently does technically no longer have to set times because they will all make it through to Q2.
Yep.
As we have Z-Man, who is a 2-time world champion. TFR. Do you class him to be, do we say world champion or TFR champion? It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Here he is, starting his lap in car number 66. I do forget sometimes that Z-Man's the McLaren driver. JRT Barker here on a... No, he's not. We do have Finn, though, according to the game, setting a fastest Sector 1. Rev's retired, knowing he physically cannot get kicked out of Q1 now.
Spencer's retired.
Spence also doing the same thing.
Well, if Finn says fastest time, that'll be one of the best underdog stories we've ever seen.
Yeah, it'll be the best underdog TFR story we've ever seen. I'm going to compare his Sector 1 to Rev a second. Let's go into Race Director. Rev did a 26 flat. Finn did it. No, okay. It's lying to us. Apparently he's done fastest Sector 2 though, so... Again, his Sector 2 was a 36.7, Rev's was a 36.4, so yeah, the game's just lying to us today. Apparently Zoger's set the fastest Sector 1. Slightly less believable. As Finn comes across the line now doing a 35.8.
Doesn't put him any further up the table. He's obviously going
Although
through,
Wee's
but
across the line, only doing P11 with a 146.9.
I think he got stuck behind Finn.
Maybe. But Z-Man doing a 36.9. That's just not good for these drivers. We got the Renault of Last Branch, my former teammate, out. Apparently setting the fastest Sector 2, I don't believe he's invalidated.
Oh yeah.
JRT Charlie going around the final corner now, looking on track for about a 136, I'd say. Sets a 136.3.
Puts him ahead of Z-Man.
Someone did just go fast, that was Zoger.
What? Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a really nice camera. Sat on the back of his rear wing. I've never had that before.
Which car was it?
It was Zoger's. I just saw a splash of rain. I swear I just saw a splash of rain.
I didn't.
I'm gonna need to get a forecast from a certain Mr. Branch, so if...
No, I did, it's raining.
If you're watching.
It's raining.
Okay, good. Bass, if you're watching, please send me a weather forecast. I know you're watching, so just hurry up.
Yeah. Oh, Sam's left. I imagine he'll need an invite back, so I'll do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, make a bit more sense if you did that. Yep, as all the drivers are slowly now retiring. Zoger has retired on track. So has the Ferrari by the looks now.
And so has the Renault. Well, yeah, I'll teach it. No, he hasn't. I thought he retired, but no. No, he did. He did retire on the track.
Did they not know that their managers have to pay for this?
Who else is there?
Lias also retiring on track. Oh no. DRS has been disabled, there you go.
Yeah. Got Stevie. First lap. But what's the point? It's raining.
He needs to set the time there.
Three people are still out.
So if you look in TFR general,
Yeah,
just
yeah, I
to be
saw.
entertained. Oh, that's a really nice. It's dry for the race, according to my driver sources.
Honestly, I don't know. Oh, Stevie's the last one out. Going on for 121. And going into the third sector. Just.
This is very entertaining because there's no matter what happens, he's on mediums. No matter what happens,
He goes through.
yeah.
Oh, close to the wall there. Hit the wall.
It's a great lap by Stevie here, as he does technically have to set this lap, because if he doesn't set this lap, he will be out of the session.
No, he won't.
If you don't set lap, no, if you don't set laps, you get removed from the session still.
Yeah.
From what I was told.
I don't think you do.
I love the CFR general. That's
What's happening now?
if I get knocked out because of a glitch, Kyle, I'm coming for your shins.
No.
Nope, Bass is in. Okay, he's fine. Not even going to make a comment on what Rev said. Although Golden will be out now officially from Q1, there's no chance he can do any quali.
You're a lucky boy, Kyle. A lucky boy. Oh.
Right, so as we head off into qualifying 2 now. As qualifying 2, I've been informed, will be fully wet, along with qualifying 3, so
Yeah.
it should make for some fun racing. And as we know with Singapore, for some reason, no matter what the forecast says, it could be different. The forecast could tell you a dry race, and then suddenly you get rain. It's kind of what happened last season. But
You never know.
So, as we go with, I believe the Alfa Romeo of Rev and the Haas of Lias are currently the only two drivers to try and leave, along with your boy mate in the AlphaTauri. It's currently only intermediates and not full wets. I will let you do a bit of talking in a second because I have to do something.
Right. Get to hear my wonderful voice now for a few minutes. First on track is Rev. All from the Inters, so obviously isn't way enough for wets right now. Oh yeah. This will definitely change the qualifying landscape, as I imagine certain drivers will be fitted to terrain, others will be better fitted for dries. We saw it last year, and could see it this year too. I say last year, it was just last season. We literally do these every few months. Yeah. Current favourite, Corey Marshall. I see my mic's having a spaz up again. But yeah, current favourite, Marshall. Has a gap, he has a gap between him and other drivers, so that should bode well for him. But the people behind him, you can't say the same for, because that is packed. That is, yeah, someone's gonna lose time from that. But we do get ready for the start. Someone, Charles, there. Do get ready for Rev's starting lap. He will be the first man to start a lap. We don't know if he'll be the first one to finish, obviously. And there's been a crash near the back, or a spin, I don't know. I can't be bothered to look, and I doubt DJ's camera is on any of them. I've got more yellow flags. Someone's, yeah, I think they're all going low actually, slow actually. But yeah, Rev coming out of the first sector now. Got a bit of oversteer at the end of that corner actually, that could lose him a bit of time. Depends if the other drivers do too. It's a bit of a lock-up, but not too bad. I'm not got my thing up. Right. He's on a 45-second lap so far. Not doing too bad, I'd say. He's kept his car in a straight line for the most part, while keeping us a good pace. A lot of yellow flags. The Haas of Zoga has to pit because he got wing damage on his outlap. My tongue just twisted there. But Rev gets a 1:14.7 for his second sector, with Elias getting a 1:16. And I can't be asked to look at everyone else's. So coming to the final few corners, I think that's above damage. No, it isn't. I still don't know if you're seeing any of this. So if it sounds like I'm just rambling on, it's not my fault.
Well, so sorry about that. It looks like it's a lot more wet than it was.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Oh,
who are you watching?
whoa. I was watching Rev. He just almost spun at the final corner. 154.0.
This is a 57.
Next person to cross the track,
55.
155.9.
Corey comes into the pits.
With wing damage. So, sign of things to come maybe. Z-Man, not next to... Wheeze will be the next to cross the line, then Z-Man. So Wheeze very close to Rev actually. Z-Man slots himself behind your boy Mitt. Then Finn behind
Finn crosses
Z-Man.
the line for a 57 flat, that's good for Finn. And Stevie comes across the line with a 59.4.
Slowest start of everyone so far. Will be hoping to improve. Really needs to if he wants a chance of getting into Q3.
Joe, you better not clip this. I'm being fascinated by a camera angle again.
I was about to say, what was that weird noise? Sound like you just orgasmed over it.
You can't. You can't say this stuff yet.
You can't go like ah. And just have
It's a really nice camera angle, right? I love the camera
best
angle.
camera angle in the game is a helicopter angle. That is the best camera angle in the game. I'm not. I will start a debate if I have to, DJ.
The camera angle on the rear wing is a very, very pleasing to the eye camera angle.
The helicopter one is better though because you can see everything on the track.
Yeah, but the rear wing one doesn't even look like half the car exists. It's like the front half just isn't there. Who's next to cross the line? Let's find out. Is it either of the Hasses? Yes, no, it's not. Tadpole opting for the wets by the looks of things.
Might be a bit wet. Well, it could be quite good for the wet.
I think Singapore is one of those tracks where no matter how wet it is, I think you want wet tyres. Like wet tyres.
Or even if it's dry.
No, like I said, no matter how wet it is.
Yeah, I just saw Charlie do like a Tokyo drift when spectating Stevie. Literally coming out the corner, he's just doing a spectacular drift.
Sounds about right. Go on board with Bass here as he goes through the chicane, nearly losing the rear end. Got to remember, all these drivers are going to be on. All these drivers are going to be on dry setups, not wet ones.
Yeah. Said before, anyone putting a lap, there's a lot of differences between dry times and wet times. A lot of drivers are suited to different like weathers. So you could
Nobody's
see.
suited to Singapore wet though.
You are.
Nobody is good at Singapore wet though.
That's where you're wrong.
Rev looking like he's going to go for a full wet as well.
Yeah, I mean it has gone a lot worse since quali started.
From what I'm being told, Q3 is a risk of being like wet. Not wet.
Snow.
If you want my analogy there, wet is like wet but dry.
Wet
track, dry tyres.
Would there be any scenic routes?
Unless you fancy going on a scenic route through the wall.
Yeah. Stack amongst the wall. Break the wall down. You've got a shortcut right there.
Here we have the McLarens going on a bit of a Tokyo drifting session together.
Oh, must be real fun.
Quite good to watch. Wheeze is just drifting every turn. Fair play to Wheeze.
They think they're playing dirt.
Could completely ruin his quali, but at least he's having some fun.
They think they're playing Dirt 5.
Can't blame him. Oh, they're double stacking into the being put into their boxes.
Won't really change much. Second and fourth. No, I don't think anyone's gonna
Oh,
do better than them.
Finn was on the nice camera angle.
Oh.
It's always the Williams. Elias was just around.
Bass
No,
was
that was
just
Bass.
doing a donut.
Again, can't blame him. Make use of the conditions.
Don't know why they
We got
don't
a few
show the
drivers on full
helicopter
wets
angle.
now. Probably
Yeah.
because it's raining and you shouldn't have helicopters in the rain.
Yeah, but oh, Bass just he almost died.
Bass looks like he's having a bit of fun there as we have our first wet runner to come near the line. It's gonna be Tadpole, so we'll watch the rest of his lap.
Which is no, it was Marshall.
I mean the wet
Oh
tire.
yeah,
The wet
Marshall had intermediates on 156.3, currently 7th. so really dropped down a bit.
We have I think most of the grid on full wet tyres now. Sam's still yet to set a time. I regret that.
Well, 3 people are. Tupole being one of them.
Yeah. He looks comfy on the wet tyre. I've never said anyone looks comfy.
Comfy.
He looks happy on the wet tyres as a Williams has just stopped there waiting for him to get past. I believe that's Finn on the full wets as well. I do gotta say, around Singapore in the full wet, these cars do look very nice.
But Tupole will set a 156.8, which is only good. Which is only good for 9th. Not a big time difference between the wets and the inters.
Oh, the camera angle!
Are you okay?
I really like this camera angle. Which of the two McLarens just spun? That was Weeze. Enjoying his life. D-Man's out on full wets again. Again? Not again. I'm sorry, I need to watch all the cars going through the turn where the camera angle keeps happening now. Just to see if it happens. We have Elias on a full wet tyre lap.
Just clip it every time he has an orgasm over the camera angle. No, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the viewers.
Don't clip it, because that makes me look weird. Charlie
it is weird, though.
His first lap of the session.
Oh, I just want the race to start.
Who's that about to cross the line? That's nobody, because he's going into the pit lane. So the next to finish a lap, by the looks of things, is going to be Charlie on the full wets.
Got something to talk about while we're waiting for the race to start. You better remind me of it if I forget.
What, to talk about something?
Yeah.
Make sure you talk about something.
No, when it happens.
So I have a fun fact for Singapore here that I was told before the race because my brain needed these facts. Otherwise, this would be very boring. The Singapore Grand Prix first appeared on the F1 calendar in 2008. Its inaugural race was the 800th F1 race in the history of the World Championship. Golden's left the session, you might want to invite him back. And it was the first ever race to be held under night under floodlights. As all the drivers have started retiring from the session now, knowing that they've set fast enough times.
What was it called? It was a something sling.
Singapore sling.
Singapore sling. Didn't know whether it was a corner name or something. Imagine that in the game still. Or imagine that in real life still.
Whoa! Charlie having a very big spin there. I believe we must be on reduced damage. Reduced damage shortly. No, it is full damage because Charlie should have took a lot more damage there.
Everyone's retiring now. Finn taking a risk there. He's really taking a risk. He's in 10th, not in a safe position.
Anyway,
he's in the job zone.
No one below him can go faster now. Charlie's got a wing damage.
Oh yeah.
Sam hasn't come out, so he's safe.
Oh yeah.
Although Zoger's on an out now. Zoger has the potential to go faster.
Yeah, Zoger does. And that's it. So it still is unsafe for Finn to do that. Tupole racing like he's on a slip and slide. Slipping all over the place, sliding through every corner. He's actually got faster sector too. Then he literally got removed straight after. Z-Man in Q3.
It's funny though, because nobody went through sector 2 after him.
Yeah.
Charlie's only just gone through.
And Charlie's...
We have Z-Man!
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, he had a bit of a spin earlier in the lap. Z-Man is happy with his time and he's boxing golden fast.
No, I'm not talking about Golden, I'm talking about Ben, Red Hawk.
Red Hawk is his gamer tag. I don't know, you'll have to ask him. Did you invite Golden though?
Oh yeah, I invited him.
Good. We have Tadpole on his lap. We have Bass being the closest to finish his lap.
9-4. That's what it was. Yeah. Zoga, the only person who can pass Finn. Is he on course to do it?
Well, let's have a
No.
look. Where
He's only
is...
4 tenths faster right now. 9 tenths now. He could do it. He could get a surprise entry into Q3.
Let me look at Finn's sector 2 time, and we'll look at Zoger's current sector 2 time. Zoger is currently going faster. Not by a lot, but he is doing it, so we will find out in a few corners here. A very slow lap because obviously rain makes everything slower. An F2 lap at Baku is faster than this.
Is it?
Not by much, only like 2 seconds, but still.
Well, we're gonna see it now. We're gonna see who will go through to Q3. It will be Zoga.
He does it! He knocks Finn out.
By a
Only
second,
just.
actually. No, not only just by a second.
No, there's only 4 tenths. 2 tenths.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I'm dumb. don't listen to me.
So, your top 10 shootout today, whilst we wait for Tadpole to be annoying and do his lap, even though he doesn't need to because he's safe. Your top 10 shootout is going to be Rev, Wheeze, Barker, Z-Man, Spence, your boy Mitt, Corey Marshall, Tadpole nearly drifting there, Jesus Christ. Corey Marshall, then I forgot the rest, so you'll see it in a second.
And it is.
There you go, your boy Mitt, and then Tadpole, Corey. Tadpole actually going faster than Corey. Wow. Then Bass, and then Zoger. I believe this is Zoger's first Q3 appearance. Bass is third, I want to say.
Yeah, I think Zoga's the only person who's making his first Q3 appearance.
I made Q3 on my debut. My proper debut. Didn't get
Was
to
that
that lap because
Zambor?
I spun out, but yep.
Yeah. I remember I got to Q2. Like, really.
My unofficial debut was here.
Well, I still think you shouldn't have been there. But.
It's
Yeah.
because there was like a lack of attendance or something, so they just wanted people to...
Yeah. So they just let F2 people in.
I think they only let the cleanest people from F2 in there.
You say that Storm was allowed in.
Yeah, but he was clean. But not clean. Sugar. Anyway, here we are for Q3.
First person to come out will be the Alfa Romeo. Then the Alfa
As
Tauri.
I've just been... that's the... Yeah. My brain. As I've just been informed that Zoger had a Q3 appearance at Silverstone as well.
Oh.
So that's his second Q3 appearance now then.
Yeah, actually I don't know actually. I think the rain's eased off a bit.
Yeah, from what I was told it was supposed to get worse and then it eased off, so... Maybe it does end up getting worse for Q3, we might not know yet, but hopefully. I kind of want it to, because I want to see a few spins, but...
Hopefully no one finishes the lap.
The game would have to randomise the grid then, wouldn't it? Like the top 10.
No, just go off the grid we see right now.
Oh yeah, so Zoger would have pole position if that was the case. Wow. As we have the Rev. But who's first out? It was Rev, wasn't it? Yeah,
Rev.
we'll watch Rev then.
Then Mitt.
I don't want this camera, thank you.
The camera
Thank
angle
you.
you
Right.
want is the is like going into
I
the
know,
first couple of corners.
Yeah, I know where we can get that camera angle.
We're just gonna watch everyone go into that corner.
Of course. So as we follow on with Rev for the end of his, or end-ish of his outlap. The last couple of weeks, Q1 at Belgium, for example,
Yeah.
That was like, honestly, I ran out of breath by the end of Q1.
No.
Because there was
Well,
like 6 people at the end coming across to finish laps, and all of them could have knocked each other out, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
So it just,
So it was
that
like real
was
life one.
hectic. It was like it, yeah. That was properly hectic, and I generally just couldn't talk by the end of it. Oh, Rev's not going to have the camera angle. That's not fair.
They've disabled it
Man,
just for your suffering.
seriously, seriously, game. I want this camera. You're giving me this camera. No, okay, right. Back to being a good commentator. As we have Rev ending Sector 1 now, obviously setting the fastest Sector 1. Can your boy Mitt take it? Yes, he does. According to the game, anyway.
My Wi-Fi's bad.
So as Rev goes through the middle of Sector 2 now, middle of the track, really. I don't know turn numbers or names, so don't expect any of that this week, because I just, you know, too many turns to name it or number it. As he goes into the yeah, that's a hairpin, right? Yeah, it is. And goes down to the DRS activation point, activates his DRS that he can't have. Don't know why I said he activates his DRS, leave me alone. I had a Murraygasm, as they used to call it. I'll explain in a minute. As Rev goes through the Sector 3 chicane, now heading down to the tunnel, or bridge, or probably, yeah, bridge. Goes under the bridge now, goes towards the second chicane of Sector 3. Takes it quite nicely, going over both curbs. Good not to invalidate on the exit, and does the final turn now and invalidates.
Well,
As we have your boy Mitt doing the final turn, doesn't invalidate, comes across the line to set a 1:53.4. Fastest time we've seen on wet so far. As Corey comes across the line now to set a 1 minute 50.8. Definitely the fastest time we've seen.
yeah.
As Wee sets a 1 minute 51.7. As Z-Man being the next driver to come round the final corner sets a 1 minute 53.8, going fourth fastest.
What's
As
August
the Ferrari of Barker, don't worry. Was Tadpole now coming round the final corner as well, setting a 1 minute 54.6.
Zoga's
Not
just
able to edge
in the
up.
pits.
Yeah, he might be hoping it dries out a bit. I don't see it because it's Singapore. I don't see it drying out. As we have Bass now drifting the second chicane of Sector 3, going down to the final corner, coming across the line. 1 minute 53.1, getting third. That's a solid lap from Bass there. As I believe Rev on another invalid lap. Okay, that's not good for him. But we have Spence going through Sector 2 now, heading towards going over the bridge, heading into the hairpin. I like this camera angle as well. As he loses the rear end out of the exit, the hairpin going down now to the end of Sector 2. Excuse me, end Sector 2 now. Goes through the right-hander, careful not to invalidate, doesn't invalidate, goes down to the Sector 3 chicane. Takes it quite nicely, tries not to go too wide, doesn't go too wide. Looks like there might be a McLaren off in the back, not sure though. Goes under the bridge towards the next chicane. Corey taking a 1 minute 50.2. I think he already did that, I don't know, I can't remember.
No, he's
No,
just
that's
any
new,
fastest
that's new.
time.
As Spence comes around the final corner now, can he challenge Corey? No, he can't. He sets a 1 minute 53.6. As I believe that's Z-Man coming around the final corner, sets a 1 minute 53 flat. But Wee's setting a 1 minute 51.7. That was the lap he set before, leave me alone. But Barker setting a 1 minute 50.8. That came under the radar. As we have Tadpole rounding the final corner now, setting a 1 minute 52.8. Putting him into P4. I couldn't read that. I struggled to read that.
I've just zoned out past a couple of minutes.
I know I've kind of not given you a chance to talk. I'll give you the rest of this quali session as well.
Oh, do you have to?
Yeah,
What
talk a
was
bit. Go on.
For God's sake. Right. He's off to do some up, Bobby. Stuff his mouth with
Nope.
food.
I'm
Oh,
here.
I thought you took your mic off.
Nope, but your mic is doing a thing, so maybe you shouldn't talk. Can you invite Golden again?
Yes.
Actually, wait. It'll be quicker if I do it, because he's on my friends list.
I guess.
As which one of the Red Bulls is that? That's Corey looking like to be setting another lap, and he is up on his time. Goes through the second chicane of Sector 3 now, doesn't invalidate. Gets a nice exit, and loses the rear end, doesn't get a nice exit, so he will box. As I believe that's the racing point of Spence now going through Sector 3, and it's just I lost the ability to speak. Woo! Rounds the final corner now to set a 1:50.19, putting him up into P4. But we have the Ferrari of Barker on the invalid lap, so he's not going to be of any importance to watch. But Z-Man's pitting, Hashpaw's invalid, and Bass is invalid. So the next person would be Zoger, but he's on an outlap.
Yeah.
Breathe.
What's the Renault on? The Renault is invalidated. And then Rev's in the pits. Not set time yet. I actually don't think he has any new tyres left, so I think that's him in P10.
He can still do an alright time, I think, maybe. If he fancies to go out now, he would have to go out like now, but still.
Alright, one thing.
on.
If we're stuck under the safety car for half the race, I'm actually just gonna have a shake. I'm in desperate need of one. And what's the better time than to just watch a Mercedes go slowly? Azuka's not had a good start to his lap. Very hefty oversteer there.
I am sorry about that, my controller gave up on life.
I wonder why he just left me in the dark. I was like, okay.
Who are you on with?
Zoga. Starting his lap.
Yeah.
Rev is actually out.
Yeah, wow. His first lap. Rev is also on a lap. Out lap.
He does have new tyres, I did not know that. Well.
I'll let you do the talking for Zoga's laps. So I'm taking it.
Right, so the man who replaces me, you better do a good job. Otherwise, I don't know what I'll do. But I'll do some. But yeah, coming to the third sector, fastest second sector. He got fastest first sector too. I don't know, I just turned Scouse there, but it's just invalidated.
Do you want me to, do you want to do the last load of laps, or?
No one's really on a lap right now, I could follow Rev until he finishes.
And then when, like, they all get to the point, because it is going to be very close at the end of Poly, whether...
Oh yeah.
Do you want to do all of that, or?
Yeah, sure, I still don't know why I turned Scouse there.
And neither do I. That did confuse me. So who's going to be first to start their next lap?
It will be Rev. It will be Rev.
No, it won't. It'll be Barker.
Will it?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
well. About to cross the line now. So we'll go on board with Barker. This is going to be very hard.
I hope someone clipped it. I really hope someone clipped it where I turned Scouse for like a second.
It'll be on YouTube in a few days anyway. Mike.
Why did they post it? Did they post the full? I'm gonna kill this. Did they post the full stream on YouTube now?
Yeah, they always do. Your mic's worse. It's worse. Sorry for Josh's mic.
Is it better now?
Oh, for God's sake, yes. Joe's clipped another thing and I've just been sent it.
My mic. I'm getting a new one. I'm getting a new one. Okay.
You better be. So Barker here, going through Sector 2, Rev just straight lined. I'm so confused.
What? Wait, what?
He's upside down! What? Rev is upside down! What? How has he done that then? How is he upside down? What? I'm gonna go on board with the tower in a minute, because it's the only way I'm gonna witness was. Oh, he's gone.
Right, Zoga.
Cool. That's okay.
Yeah, Zoga is hopefully going to finish his lap this time.
Yep.
The rain's actually stopped, so
Could see a few spins out of the final turn just so the tires get too hot. As
yeah.
Ogre nearly loses, it says a 152.5. Only doing him.
He will at most start in 7th.
Yes.
Just depends how Z-Man will do. I doubt. I keep changing my accent. I just turned Scottish.
Do you want to just lose your voice?
Did you hear me say doubt? I said it's Scottish.
As Z-Man, sorry, crosses the line, setting a 1 minute 52.3. Corey keeping pole.
Zoga does. Yeah, Zoga does start 7th.
Tadpole
and Wheeze.
balance, so that's that.
Yeah.
Oh, the camera!
Zoga.
I got the camera. I had the camera view.
Right, and now we know our grid. Well, past 10th. I have no idea who's in 11th and everywhere else, but yep, that's your top 10. Finally gonna race. Safety car, first lap, that's my bet.
Right, so here is your top 10 from Q3. Corey setting the fastest time of a pole position here is a 1 minute 50.1. As Wheeze takes P2 on the end of ending out the front row. Stop playing that. The second row will be Barker and Spence. Yes. The third row being Z-Man and Bass. Fourth row Zoger and Tadpole, and fifth row will be your boy Mitt and Rev Caterpillar. Right then, as we will head now towards the formation lap. As I have been sent the clip of me losing the ability to speak. 1 second.
Oh, it's been piss.
I've just listened to the me losing the ability to speak. As Red Hawk has been chucked into the Mercedes by the game. Now we do have to remember
while we're
Red
waiting.
Hawk, I believe, is not a Mercedes.
While waiting, I need to tell you, the cameras that they use in F1, if they were like moving, like and not stationary on like a tripod, the cars would look so much faster than they do.
Yeah.
Because the stationary camera focuses on the car.
So
it's just not much different than what car Red Hawk is in. Start the formation lap. DJ.
Yes, I am here. Sorry. Oh god, I've been sent another one of me being fascinated by the camera. Okay, that really does sound quite dodgy. I see what you mean. It does sound really
Yeah.
Right, so, as we go through the formation lap, I will run through your grid one more time, because why not? And interesting tyre choices here, different strategies all over the grid. So we have Corey starting in P1 on the mediums, Wheeze P2 on the mediums, Barker P3 mediums, Spence P4 again mediums, Z-Man P5 on the mediums, and here's where we differ in the strategies. Bass starting in P6 on the soft compounded tyres, Zoger starting in P7 on the hard compound tyres, looking to go very long in this race. The predicted strategy there at the bottom of the screen, as you can see. As Tadpole is starting on the mediums, your boy Mitt as another hard runner, Rev being in probably the worst spot on the grid, P10 on the hards. Finn mediums, Elias mediums, everyone mediums, all the way down to TTM Sam, who is also a soft compound runner. Although I believe he's not in the game, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
JRT.
Hards.
Yeah, again, hards. I don't think hards would be a wanted strategy, to be fair. Though, it is proved that the hards can be a very nice race tyre sometimes, so.
Oh my god.
So just to make it known, your mic did a thing. Just to make it known to the viewers here, Golden obviously should be in an Alfa Romeo, so we're just going to pretend that that's not a Ferrari. And Red Hawk should be in Alpha Tauri, so we're going to pretend that's not Mercedes.
Slap a different paint on them, the exact same. Well, that's if he's in the BWT.
So as you saw then, the predicted pit stop strategy. The game recommends a soft medium medium, but as you can see a lot of the drivers here are not doing that. So as we wait for the game to give me a good camera angle, as we have 5 red... Sorry.
And we're off.
Corey keeps his lead currently, no one able to get past him, but there are a few moves going in at the back as the Haas and Zoger moves up in position, so does Spence by the looks of things. Bass losing positions, that looked like one of the Renaults in the wall, but it wasn't, so ignore that. Golden already up into P12, Finn dropping down, he did get past he did get past Rev on the opening stages of this lap, but now it looks like we'll keep seconds. Zoger and Bass there fighting quite nicely. That would be a track limits for Zoger. As Zoger has just rear-ended Tadpole, but doesn't look like to have costed either of them anything. But Rev and your boy Mitt having a battle as Rev goes up the inside of your boy Mitt. Golden looking to follow him through. Golden looking to make the dive on both of them. I hope Rev is lagging though. So that could bring an interesting one to this race. But on the mini-map, that's Wheeze round. He's lost both end plates there. Contact with Barker as we pull down the grids. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, already Corey has a 3-second gap, so...
Oh yeah, wow. Z-Man up into P3 could be up for podium hopes here today.
It's the first time I see that in a while, honestly. And we have a safety car. I told you. They'll be out in the first lap.
Separated by 5 positions, yet they've collided. Cool. Barker has left the sessions, probably because he knows how this is going to go.
And I think I should invite him back from that.
Yes, you should. Zoger boxes from the hards. Let's see what he puts on. Bass looks, or no, Charlie looks like he's going to put it on the mediums. Zoger putting on the mediums. That's a Williams of Stevie looking like putting on the medium, the hard, sorry, but they've double stacked at Williams. So Finn gets a new win. It's a good job they've got the safety car here. This has saved these drivers a lot of time. So I'm just going to see if I can get that camera angle one last time. Nope.
Never again.
Nope. Nope. No. Got one last car to check as it comes out of the pit lane.
Right, safety car should not come in this lap, isn't this? The first lap is
Oh, I
out.
got it again!
Oh.
As somehow Stevie's out of ERS already, even though we're under safety car. That's fun. So his predicted pit stop strategy looks to be mediums to hards, about lap 12 to 18, according to the F1 Insights thing. Bass picks up a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Tadpole. So that might have been Bass's fault, considering Tadpole did not pick up a penalty.
The only person with a penalty on track right now.
Yes.
Oh, why are my bed sheets wet?
I didn't want to know. And neither did the 5 stream people.
Alright. Getting ready for the next lap of the safety car now.
Yes.
But Zoga's all the way down to 17.
Yeah, he boxed.
Spells bit. That one. God. Tadpole changing his wing. Going onto the hards.
Yes.
Such a slow lap as well. Like 148 is not 148. Like 140s are the usual lap times on this track.
I think it'd be in the maybe just touching the 50s, considering race laps
Yeah.
on heavier fuel and whatnot.
Yeah.
So hopefully this should be the final lap of the safety car, and hopefully all race. As we're just waiting for JRT Tadpole and Stevie Cat to catch up to the back of the queue.
Oh my god, it's already so boring. I forgot what commentating's like. Alright, safety cars in this lap.
So yeah, it's going to be a long time until we actually get back to racing, because, you know, that's fun. So I've just had a word with the McLaren pit wall with their strategist.
And
And the predicted strategy down there, or like their predictions for stuff, is going to be a longish stint for Wheeze to make up his lost time.
yeah. I mean, that was pretty obvious that they'll be hoping he could make up lost ground.
Yeah, basically, I think they're going to put him for the longest stint possible. But anyway, as we get to the final turn now, back to green flag running here, as Corey leads away, catching Barker off by 6/10. Z-Man, though, only 4/10 back from Barker. Could he make a dive into turn 1? No, he can, but let's look back over the rest of the field as Golden makes a move, attempts to make a move on Bass, makes the move on Bass. Golden from P18 to P5 already in this race. After only
He's had a good climb.
1.5 laps of racing. That's incredible from Golden. As we look down the rest of the grid here to see any on-track fighting. No, but yes, we find JD going around outside of your boy Mitt. Your boy Mitt is round. As, yep, that's that. As, wow, there's a three-way fight between Wheeze, Z-Man, and, no, not Wheeze, sorry, Golden, Z-Man, and Bass, by the looks of it. There is someone round. Who is that round? That is Z-Man. both McLarens having instance now open stage of this race. Golden making up lost ground here. P4, he's looking to make a move on Spence as soon as possible. What's going on down the grid, although Red Hawk in his fake Alpha Tower is catching up to Charlie in the Renault here. But it doesn't look like he's going to get close enough to make anything move out of it. But I do want to check in on Golden, considering it is his last race, and try and show him as much as possible, just to be nice. Oh, 1:38.6 is for lap times. Okay, I was wrong. As Golden is not close enough to Spence yet to make any moves through turn 1, but he hopefully will be close enough sometime soon. As rounds turn 3 or 4, I believe. As we further back of the grid here. Elias and Charlie seem to be having a nice little on-track fight. And wow, it does seem really fast here at Singapore. It's been a while since I've seen a race here. Looks to be the grid slowly splitting up. Anything you've seen going on yet that I've missed out on? Josh is in the wind tunnel. We'll let him be in. As Finn has been all over the back of Red Hawk's fake Alpha Tower this lap whilst we've been watching. So they go into the hairpin now. Finn on the harder tyres here, potentially looking to soon make a move on. This does seem to be the closest track, although Elias and Charlie seem to be very close here, fighting away through the Sector 3 chicanes as they head towards the bridge, as Elias did go a bit defensive there, but Charlie was not close enough to make the moves as they go into the tunnel. You're alive. As DRS is enabled now.
My mic's dying.
I figured. I went to talk to you and then you were in the wind tunnel like you are now. As Z-Man here is climbing to chase back your boy Nick to get
Charlie's spun.
We will go to Charlie to see his spin. Looks like no damage maybe?
No, he has no damage.
Oh yeah, there you go.
No left wing. Yeah.
Golden will be happy now to know DRS is here, so when he gets to the next DRS zone, he might be able to make a move on Spence, as Spence will not have DRS on Barker.
Yeah, if it makes a move on Red Hawk, don't know how long the move will last, because they are still very close, and Weiss now actually is getting in on the fun. Both of them colliding a little bit, but I think Weiss will get the move, he will.
As Red Hawk goes
him up into the points.
Switch. He attempted the switch though, as Tadpole gets involved.
Yeah, I don't think Red Hawk should fight that much, honestly, because it's just gonna let Tadpole get closer.
Yeah. I had a very nice helicopter shot for that whole scene there. As we go to the Ferrari Racing Point Alfa Romeo, sort of Alfa Romeo thing. Alfa Romeo that's actually a Ferrari, but it should be an Alfa Romeo.
Yeah.
As they all
You made that way more complicated than it should have been, but yeah.
I figured. As it looks like Spence's pit window has just opened along with Golden's. According to the game anyway.
Yeah. All three of the podium contenders are very close to each other.
As Corey's just happily sailing off into the distance here.
And I think Spence will make the move on Barker. Barker can't make a dive there.
Yeah, it looks like Barker let that one go, but Charlie's just picked up a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane.
Unlucky.
As we go further back on the grid, it looks like Tadpole's making a move around the outside of Red Bull here.
Yeah, Zoga. Go on.
Wing
No.
damage.
Yeah, Zoga is catching up slowly to Red Hawk. Well, I say that he's lost a bit of time now, but
Yeah, Zoger's got wings, so through here he's going to be very compromised. As the two Ferrari-ish cars are having a nice little on-track fight right now, as that was a massive lock-up for one of the two.
yeah, Golden trying to make his way through the field. Only one more car until he's behind first. But then that battle will have to be a very hard fought battle by Golden,
Yes.
because almost 5 seconds back by now. Won't have much. Well, he'll have to do very well, that's all I can say.
He has pulled a stunning drive off so far though. Starting all the way down in P18, jumping his way all the way to P3 by lap 8, bearing in mind we have the safety car as well. As Bass Branch has boxed on the soft, looks like he's been going onto the mediums and getting a wing change. Along with serving his first
yellow
penalty, but
flags.
Charlie in his Renault around in Sector 2, close to being lapped now. Not the best race for Charlie here.
Yeah.
Golden's still hunting down Spence. Spence and Golden have
And
gap
he's
behind
left.
him. You can't blame him.
I'm gonna say that was on purpose. His AI got stuck. No, it's not. He's been lapped.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be long. Spence may now have DRS to save him from Golden. No, he won't. Thankfully, the detection point's a bit further back, so Golden will now have DRS, but not close enough. And it's not a big enough zone either.
Yeah, it's the DRS zone, apart from the second one. They're not really that long. You haven't really got much time to be able to make a move.
I know. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. As we go to the back here, Red Hawk has got mass wing damage here, but he's still trying to fight Zoga, even though Red Hawk is missing most of his wing. This is just giving Z-Man his time to pull away from both. But this is Tadpole catching up to the rear end of Finn here, going under the tunnel? Yes, because you do that. Going under the bridge. Down towards the final turn they go. Finn not having any ERS left, Tadpole having plenty of ERS left. Tadpole now will be deploying his ERS down. No, he won't be. Don't worry. Apparently I'm not good at predicting things. But Golden will have DRS on Spence now, all the way down to turn something.
Lies lost 4 positions in 2 corners there. I think he got cut off or something, because that is not what you like to see.
No, no one likes to be losing that many positions in one corner. Where's the fun out on the track right now? Tadpole getting past Finn, but Lias, as you said, catching up. Or no, did you say? Can't remember. Lias is kind of on the back of this though, so any mistake from those drivers he will be looking to capitalise on. Tadpole is pulling away from Finn now, as expected. Tadpole being the current TFR champion. Don't think that's going to last though, considering Corey and Joe's performances this season.
Yeah. Golden still right behind Spence. He gets a 3-second penalty though. That could affect him at the end of the race if they're still fighting by then.
I feel like most of the grid's going to pick up 3 seconds by then.
Yeah.
Oh!
Golden spun.
That
The
was
curse has returned.
horrible for Golden.
Everyone I spectate spins.
He'll be boxing now for the hard compound tyres surely, as that's a virtual safety car deployed, which will save him a bit of time in the pit stop, but for some reason with wing damage now you go stupidly slow in the pit lane. I don't know why.
That will ruin his morale.
Although, to be fair, like I said, he won't lose too much time under this virtual safety car pit stop. So, I mean, currently his
Still has a
interval
large
to the leader
proportion of the field.
is only about 30 something. Stevie picked up a drive-through penalty for speeding under virtual safety car. Not good for him at all.
Zoga also. Yep, Zoga's changing his wing.
Yeah. The only on
This is
close,
position to pass.
only on track fight that's close now is Stevie and Red Hulk, but both of them needing to serve drive-through penalties as soon as possible. Stevie choosing to come in now, Red Hulk choosing to possibly come in next lap.
Yeah.
As Corey happily leads by 4 seconds here. Looking like he's definitely going to be winning this race today.
Yeah, I was favourite before I even started.
Yeah, he's definitely. But Rev, as we've seen before, you haven't been here, but as we've seen, Rev has very good pace, and remember he is only on those hard compound tires. So when those tires change, he could definitely be fast. As Corey boxes now for the hard compound tires doing a one-stop in this race.
Yeah, he's very good at holding tyres. Obviously at Australia he went on hards at like lap 7, something to the end.
Yeah, he is good on his tires, I'll give him that. As that's one of the Mercedes round, it's Red Hulk.
I mean,
go ahead.
yeah, both of them are incredibly far back, so I don't think it'll be that like significant.
Yeah. As these older hard compound tires now are going to start coming into effect on the older mediums. As you can see, Rev is catching Barker in the rate of knots here around Singapore. What is this track actually called?
I think it's the Singapore International Circuit.
Sounds about right. As we have the helicopter view here of Rev getting DRS on JRT Barker and changes from helicopter. I hate this game.
Why?
Because I get the camera I want and then I don't get the camera I want, and Red Hulk's picked up 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Probably going to be a retirement from him. I wouldn't blame him. He is very close to being lapped here.
No, it's called the Marina Bay Street Circuit.
Alright. News to me. As Spence opting to stay out on his 10-lap old mediums, but Barker and Rev fighting. Barker looks to box. Potentially going for the one-stop here as well.
Barker, yeah, he's bet.
He's putting a new wing on as well, for some reason, even though it doesn't look like he's got damage. He's chucking on the hard compound tires, and he's going to be ready and roaring. Rev potentially being able to challenge Corey later on in the race for the lead. He does currently have, I think, a pit stop over Corey. Corey and Tadpole will be fighting, but I believe Tadpole will let Corey go because they both know who's faster. And Tadpole does let Corey sail by the looks of it.
Golden as well, he does have wing damage.
Oh no. No. I don't want this camera game. You've really got to stop giving me cameras I don't like.
Yeah, it's slight wing damage on the left. It's got no end plate, but Singapore, so that will heavily affect him.
Yes, as we have Z-Man and Wheeze here having a very nice fight. Z-Man looking to the inside, but Lias, why'd I say Wheeze? I don't know. Lias covered it off quite nicely. As they go around through Sector 2 now, heading across the bridge, heading down towards the hairpin. As Z-Man will have DRS on Lias as we go on board here. Will he be close enough to make a dive bomb on Lias? Yes, he will. He makes the dive. Did he send it in too much? No, he didn't. But will Lias have the better exit? Looks like he doesn't. So Z-Man looks to be keeping P8 here after taking it off of Lias.
I think Lias slightly hit Z-Man there, but yeah.
Spence has box chucking on new hard compound tyres. Wheeze now recovering his race slightly, going long as the prediction was made. He's up into P3.
Ooh, Marshall gets a bit oversteer, lucky to catch that actually. Could have ended his race very quickly there, but still in 4th, just behind Wheeze, and he will have DRS.
Yes, that is true.
No, he's in third.
Yes, as Wheeze, I believe, did let him go because Wheeze knows that fighting with Marshall will affect his race right now. I think Wheeze is just happy to still be in the race after what happened.
Yeah.
As Spence and Finn are getting close together, I believe these two used to be possibly teammates, I can't remember. Yes, I believe they
I know
were.
JD and Finn was.
Oh yeah, it was JD and Finn, oops. As Spence looking to get a much better run on Finn across the bridge here as they head into the hairpin. Spence will have DRS on Finn as we go on board. Or, sorry, on board with JD as JD makes a dive bomb on Finn. Finn just lets him go, but Finn might have the better exit here. As he will have the inside line for the next turn, but he lets it go.
Oh, Finn almost spinning there actually.
Yeah. As Rev now leads over provisional P1 by only 10 seconds. That gap has shrunk by 10 seconds in the last lap. Couple of laps. Corey was 20 seconds back from Rev and now he's only 10. So it shows Corey's pace.
He's a fast lad.
But Rev does... I think Rev will be guaranteed a podium here.
Depends, he does have to pit still.
Yep. That is true.
So does JD.
Yeah. That is also true. As you can see, the fastest laps for each driver on the screen there. As we'll go back to the interval gaps.
Yeah, Marshall's new hards much quicker than those old ones.
Though Rev will have the advantage towards the end of the race though, because he will be on the fresher, softer compound.
It's just about how quickly he can make up that lost time.
Yes. I don't know if Rev's going to take these hards to lap 20 and do softs to the end, or will he take him to about 16 and do mediums to the end?
There's a lot of drift marks.
Yes, it is. As we don't really have any on-track fights right now, so we will just watch. We'll just go between cars, because why not?
Yeah, nothing's really happening. Well, that stage where it's just boring.
Yeah. As the racing points are shine quite nicely under the light, don't they?
Barker does overtake his teammate and the man who went into the pits. And Golden, actually, he crashed into the pit wall. His race goes from bad to worse.
His final race with TFR as well. Before he calls his short career to an end. He made his F1 debut in... his TFR F1 debut in Zandvoort. And didn't have a very good first race, didn't have a very clean first race. But he did prove his pace over every other race, getting a very, very good drive at Austria, where I believe he, I think, might have secured his first TFR win. I can't remember. But he has had a few pole positions. I know he's led a lot of, obviously, he led literally every lap of the Austrian Grand Prix until Corey tried to make a move but failed. So, we'll be sad to see Golden go, but... the camera! I got the camera!
Oh.
And again! Oh my god! Oh, that's that. Sorry. But yeah, it will be very sad to see Golden go, as he's only had a very short-lived TFR F1 career. He could make a return at some point, but Who
Right now.
knows? Who knows? He's going for now. He might return when we get the next game.
There are zero. There were zero battles so far
I know.
that aren't under a second.
Apart from Rev
Like,
and Stevie, who are just Rev's just lapped Stevie, so it doesn't really count. It's nice to look at the Alfa Romeo.
Spencer's close to Tadpole, I'll say that.
We've got the helicopter camera on that as well. As they head down across the bridge now, down into the hairpin. Spence is going to have DRS on Tadpole for the next straight. So, Spence opens that DRS wing wide. He dives Tadpole down into this turn. Gets a better exit than Tadpole and takes P5.
Just have the move.
Got to remember Spence is on 10 lap newer tires there.
Wheeze as well, he will need to pit at some point.
Oh yeah.
As
Unless
JD,
Wheeze really thinks he can take these hards to the end.
yeah, it'll be difficult.
But it's doable. I think you could take softs the whole race if you go slow enough.
Yeah, 1 miles per hour per lap.
I would like to see that.
But,
Probably.
I'm just so tired.
As nothing is close on track again. Now come on guys, provide us with some action here. Come on Bass, catch up with Barker. You're getting close, you're within 6/10, let's do this. Bass will have DRS, but then Barker will have DRS from the lapped car too, so it's not going to amount to much fighting on the track, sadly.
Yeah. Falls back over a second. Gonna get sets the fastest lap.
By...
He's on softs.
Oh, alright, I was going to say
I
by
just
like
realised.
4 seconds.
Yeah, I think he'll be the only driver today who will be on the softs.
Apart from all the ones, apart from the 2 that started on them.
Oh yeah.
Was the Haas cars quite close together on track here? Lias and Zoger, as we got the nice helicopter camera on them, so we will stick with them.
Number 2 and I don't know.
Number 2 and number 2.
They're both number 2.
Oh, that's fun. That's golden though. He is closing down on both of them. So maybe they might be able to give us a nice 3-way on track fight soon.
They are both number 2. Wow. Number 14 golden. And Golden's retired.
That is going to be a safety
It's
car.
cause safety car.
That's perfect for Corey. There you go. Corey's won. Enjoy, guys.
Yep.
This has worked for Wheeze as well, to be fair. But that is Corey now winning, although that does bring everyone back in, but all the lapped cars now are really going to be picking themselves.
How? Because they'll all pit for different tyres.
Yeah, some might not. Wow, the markings on the floor there from where people have locked up.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. That's why I said that's a lot of drift
Jesus.
marks.
I thought you were on about
It's
out
just
of the last
black.
turn.
The track's just black there.
Wow. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Rev will pit.
Let's see what he
JD
does.
will also most likely pit.
Yep. Corey's not though.
And he will be taking his hards to the end, definitely then.
Rev goes for the mediums. JD.
Pace does matter now.
Stevie could have stayed out and he would have unlapped himself.
Yeah.
There you go. JD going in for the mediums. Wheeze going in for the mediums. Tadpole going in for the mediums. Finn coming in.
Spence
He is
stays
gonna.
out too.
Yeah. Finn coming in. He is gonna double stack though. The Ferrari of Barker coming in for the mediums as well. Renault of Bass coming in for his next set of mediums. Finn will be chucking on mediums after he serves his 5-second penalty, which he has now served, and he will be pulling away. The Alpha Tower of your boy Mitt also puts on mediums. Anyone going to be silly enough and go for the softs? Wise boy who joined? Okay. I don't know if he doesn't know he's not commentating. A Z-Man also chucks on the yellow ringed mediums.
I forgot I wasn't even meant to be commentating today.
No, it was going to be outright. Verger hoping he might possibly jump Z-Man in the pits, which he does.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very tight for the end. I'll say that.
Very close, indeed.
People on mediums, they will be hoping desperately that they can get past Spence, Marshall.
Marshall does have the pace though, but then Rev also does, in all fairness, have very good pace.
Extravaganza, but Rev also does have a 3-second penalty. I don't know why I thought of the word extravaganza.
Yeah, neither do
I don't know, it's like banana extravaganza. My brain likes to make up a lot of weird things in the middle of the night, but you was gonna speak, so...
Golden's just gone. It's done. He's fully left servers. Yep, he's left the TFR server too.
Well...
Oh, I got the camera angle!
Shush. Oh my god, what was that?
Hopefully, but unlikely, this is the last lap of the safety car.
It should be. Yeah, it should be the last lap, and then we've got 10 laps of racing left. Oh, also, did you know the first ever Singapore race was during CrashNet?
It's been Crashgate.
Crashgate, I don't know.
Yes, Crashgate.
Yes, yeah, that's the inaugural race was when Crashgate happened.
Yeah, Crashgate was a very interesting, controversial thing in F1. Safety car in this lap. We watch Corey heat up his tyres.
Spence, he'll definitely be hoping to get a better exit than Marshall in the final corner.
So here we go as we round. Corey really keeping with the safety car here. As the safety car heads for the pit lane now, Corey heading now very slowly towards the final corner, and Corey is now away. Gets a very bad start. Spence is going to be all over him by the looks of it. Rev going to be all over the Spence, all over the back of Spence. As we look now, Rev went off track slightly. As We look back to see any moves happening. I had the camera angle. That's Wee's round again. So that's very bad for Wheeze. Wheeze is now down in P13. Hoping to pull all those places back. But Spence making a move here on Rev down into turn something, as Rev has to run off the track there to defend his position. Both the racing points coming very close to contact though, almost like real life a few years back. Racing point though, JD is made a move on his teammate Spence. Looks like Spence might have let that one happen. As we head through the field now, nothing seems to really be going on apart from at the front, so we're going to head back to the front where all the action is.
Rev could make a move on Marshall, no, he sticks back.
Rev
Probably a smart move there.
Smartest possible place where it loses the least time.
Tadpole gains 4th in other news.
In other news, Tadpole. Spence really falling back on these old tyres, really probably regretting
And
his
Rev
decision.
hit the wall. Somehow he doesn't have much wing damage.
Doesn't have any damage, wow.
Surely he collected a little bit. That the sound it made was pretty heavy, but
Here. As we go on board now with JD, who's got the camera angle to watch Corey and Rev. I've lost the camera angle now, so don't worry. As Wheeze has caught all the way back up to 12, 11 and 10, so potentially at least gaining 1 point, or looking to claw back 1 point.
it's down to
As
110.
Rev makes a move on Corey here.
Rev.
Corey doesn't let it
Oh,
happen.
dangerous. That was dangerous, and it does allow JD to gain the position.
It's very good from those. It was quite dangerous and fair. But racing is racing, and we do enjoy seeing it as Wheeze makes his way up into P12 now. Through the grid, nothing seems to really be going on. Although all the drivers are really close together. That's Bass Branch now, all over the back of Spence. I say all over the back, he's only 4/10 back. But he will be looking to make a move soon. Doesn't make it here though. Plays it nice. Smart, knowing that if he outbreaks himself slightly, could head off straight into the wall. But that is one of the Mercs in the wall, along with a Haas at the back.
Yeah, it's Lies, I think it was. Yeah, it was its Lies.
It's going to be a very bad race for McLaren here, but not much can be done there. JD here is looking to keep himself with Corey, but Rev looking to keep himself with JD. Unknown what might happen now, so we will just have to sit back and watch. That was really aggressive defending from Corey there.
Yeah.
As I will let you do a bit of talking, Neil.
I don't know. So, yeah, no, the only real fight going on right now is right at the front with these three. Finn and your boy Mitt are very close to each other. They'll definitely be fighting for the points by the end. It looks like, but even Jerty Barker, he's joined in. Battle for fifth, really. Four people battling for fifth. Only one person can have it right now. It's Spence.
Yeah.
Or DJ's former teammate Bass, obviously, staying at the back of him.
Proving he is a solid driver here.
Good. Yeah, still only real fight going on right now. Only real fight I care about right now is the one in first. Wolf, Bass just gave a bit of oversteer that could affect him, as it allows Finn to catch up to him. All of them have penalties except for Spence actually, so
No matter what, it looks like Spence will be out on top of that
yeah.
fight. But the top three seem to have penalties, so it looks like JRT Tadpole currently will be winning this race. Wow.
And Rev
Nobody
has a
could have predicted
6 second.
that. Nobody would have predicted this.
Really is the race we wanted to see.
It's almost like real life here with a Red Bull and a Mercedes that claims it's a Mercedes. If you know what I
A
mean.
Mercedes that claims a
Claims it's
Mercedes that claims it isn't, you mean?
No. Oh! Corey has a massive snap of the rear end then.
Yeah, JD's in first.
Doesn't allow JD to get past. JD is on the right tyres, he could pull away from this.
If Rev wants a chance to beat Corey, he really needs to get 3 seconds ahead.
Yeah. As no one has any more penalties though than Red Hawk sat in P15 on 14 seconds of penalties.
But the dark horse in this race, Tapple, 0 penalties for him. All he needs to do is stay within 3 seconds of them all, and he's won it.
1 second.
And I'm alone again. Yeah, battle for 6th, still raging on. All 4 of them within 2 seconds of each other pretty much. Got yellow flags, that is Red Hawk. Unlucky for the lad. As Barker does, he is looking to make a move on Finn, doesn't have the space to do so. Bass still right behind Spence. It's Tadpole. Has already closed down, I'd say. But yeah, Rev definitely looking to close down on Marshall. Extending track limits there. He's got a couple of penalties. But yeah, it's still right behind him. At this point, I think Tadpole can only get 3rd. No, not 3rd, 2nd. As things stand. Spence 5th. Bass in 6th. Your boy Mick gets another 3-second penalty. I actually don't know. He has 12 seconds, so yeah. It's not looking great for him. I've got more yellow flags. We've got safety car. We've got a safety car. This late in the race as well. This will change everything. Someone retired. No one even retired. This late in the race, it's going to be out for 1 lap. 1 singular lap of the safety car. JD's in first.
I am sorry for leaving you like that.
Yeah, we've got another safety car right at the end of the race.
What caused it?
Mercedes crashing into a wall.
Of course.
But yeah. 3rd safety car of the day. This one's going to be out for 1 singular lap.
Yeah, and it can only afford to be out on 1 lap, which means... No, it can be out for a bit more than that.
Yeah, I doubt it though.
Does mean that Tadpole can win, 100% win this race now.
Yeah, Tapple, all he needs to do is stay close and then boom.
Do you want to finish that sentence, or are you just going to leave it at bum?
That is a finished sentence.
Great. So whilst we're here, we might as well check the warnings for the top 4 drivers.
How is Rev overtaking Marshall? Never mind. Okay, they had to give the position back. Never mind. Rev pit. He's now out of contention for the win.
He's probably going for a fastest. Knows that he's got.
He's got to be out of contention for a win. He's gonna lose the positions.
He's also got 11 seconds.
Finn. Not to Finn, never mind. Yeah.
There should only be maybe this lap and a half of safety car. And then we'll have a sprint race to the end without DRS, I think. Or maybe on the last lap we might have a bit of it.
Yeah, if the safety car's out for another lap, we'll get no DRS.
Yeah.
Might be actually.
So what are you thinking about next week with Russia being the Grand Prix?
Boring.
I kind of like Russia. I might be one of the only people that likes Russia. Certain bits of the track that need work, I'll give it that, but it's a nice track.
I can't listen to that broken engine.
Who's got it?
JD.
It's only for you then. Because I am hearing it perfectly fine. It's going to be a late restart, or... No, we are going to be out
No,
on the lap.
next lap.
I mean, its safety car can do a last minute, but it's not, so... Unless it just teleports into the pit lane, and here we go.
What, have you done that?
I've seen it do it. So it looks like your current... No way is we still going to get a podium out of this. And Z-Man. Nope, Z-Man's got 6 penalties, don't worry. Wheeze is still generally going to get a podium out of this if he doesn't mess up. He could take this win off Tadpole. I will feel so bad for Tadpole if Wheeze takes this win. Because I generally firmly believe Tadpole does deserve this.
Yeah.
And a stellar drive. So I don't know if we spoke about it last week, but what do you think of the IRL F1 race?
What did he say?
I don't know if any of us... I don't know if me and the other commentators spoke about it last week, but what did you think of the IRL F1 race at Bahrain?
I mean, I didn't watch it.
Alright.
I used Google.
Did you see, have you seen any of the clips from Verstappen and Hamilton and the whole turn 4 track limits
All I
controversy?
know. No, all I know is that Hamilton won it in the end.
So they were told on the start of the weekend they would only monitor track limits in quali, and lap times would be deleted in quali if you exceeded at turn 4. But they didn't stick by this in the race. Obviously, they just didn't monitor it in the race. So Hamilton, Bottas were just pushing it the whole lap, every lap. Sorry. So Verstappen got told to do the same, and then the Mercs were told not to. And Verstappen, I think, was then also told not to, until he made a move on the outside, went off track on Hamilton, made the move on Hamilton, and got told to give the position back because he did it on the outside of the track, where they supposedly weren't monitoring track limits, even though they changed the rule pretty much mid-race, which is why Hamilton won. And because of his stellar defence. Obviously that defence was a class defence.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you're a Hamilton fan or Verstappen. And don't worry, because we're about to go for green flag running here. As JD leads the rest of the pack down to turn
Flying
1.
start.
Corey
Flying
has
start.
just
Marshall.
let Tadpole go here.
I think he knows Tadpole's faster at this point.
No, he's going to hold Wheeze. He's going to hold up Wheeze. Fair enough. He knows neither of his championship contenders are in this race, so he is just going to hold up Wheeze.
Why is he the next closest?
Yep. So
Maybe Tadpole could go for the win then.
yeah, Tadpole will win now. Officially, he's done. And Wheeze has just picked up a 3-second time penalty. There you go, Tadpole's won.
And Rev's retired.
So that's no points for Alfa Romeo today. That's not good for them.
He's having such a great race and then
I do
he's
need to
crashed.
see. So let's wait for Stevie to get there since I'm on board with Stevie. Rev is missing a wheel. How fun. Tadpole needs to now keep this car for the next couple of laps within this 3-second gap of JD. But JD has the clean air, Tadpole has dirty air, so that could make it progressively difficult. As it will look like Spence is on for a P3 right now with the time penalties. We will only know in 1.5 laps time the outcome of this race will be. 1.5, 2 laps. But it won't be long until we find out the outcome of this race. Spence was looking then to make a move on Wheeze, but he knows he doesn't really need to.
Yeah, that gap to JD. Tadpole's losing time.
But it's not. I don't think he's losing enough time.
Yeah. 1.5 laps to go.
Can he keep it within a second? Can he not pick up a penalty?
Yeah, it's just all about how he controls himself now.
If JD does this enough, he can win. Stevie's boxed again. If JD can compose himself, he knows he can win this race. But if Tadpole composes himself, Mike. I've lost the ability to use vocabulary again with what Tadpole just did.
What happened?
He lost the rear end massively. He's now nearly lost this win.
You said he's won.
At least he's got P2 though.
Is it bad? No. Is it
Commentator's
bad?
curse. Your mic is better, yes, but I don't know if that's because you've unplugged it or...
No, I'm just holding it down so the aux doesn't like
move.
Scratch the controller room.
Tadpole has regained that gear,
flags.
but only just. He really needs to do this now.
Every corner matters, every second.
Every entry, every exit. We are going to sit with Tadpole, I think, the rest of this lap. Not to put pressure on him, but actually wait, there are some battles going on further back we need to watch. As Zerger makes the move on Finn, pushes Finn out wide, Finn loses the position to Bass as well nearly. Bass keeps him, don't worry.
Zerger has the opportunity to get points this way for Haas.
Yeah, if he can just keep himself nice and composed here.
Paul now 3.5 seconds back. It's looking more dire every single second that goes by. His own teammate is catching up to him.
Corey is quicker though.
Yeah, but he's on hards.
If Tadpole didn't lose the rear end, he would have done it.
Really? I don't think so.
If Tadpole
I
didn't
think
lose
he
the
would
rear end, it
have
would
lost
have
either way.
No, because
No, I think I'd have lost either way.
Tadpole
No,
was only
because look at his
1.5
time
out.
lost. Look at his time lost.
Tadpole was only 1.5 out, and then he lost the rear end.
Still.
So he would have done it.
Still.
He needed was 8/10. So JD comes across the line to be your race winner. Tadpole taking P2, unfortunately. Spence picking up P3, good points haul for Racing Point. Corey P4, Wheeze P5, good camera angles. Z-Man P6, good camera angles. Finn P7, good camera again. So
Shush.
your boy Mitt P9, Bass P10, good camera. Ooh, that's even nicer. Lias P11, Barker P12, Red Hawk P13, Sam P14, Stevie all the way back in sector 2 still, P15, JRT Charlie taking P16. That was a very good race there.
Got boring in the mid part, but ended fantastically. It's fantastic.
So this race at many points looked like it would have had multiple winners here, but
In the end, we could only have one.
in the end JD did come out on top.
Stop it. My
So
mic.
here we go. That's round 16 at Singapore over and done with. As we will now go up to the podium celebrations here. As we will see JRT JD take the top step of the podium in just a few moments. As we see now the drivers up on the podium, JD on the top step, his teammate on the third, Tadpole on the second. It's a very good race for both Racing Points and that was a stunning race for Tadpole. Just a shame in the end he couldn't hold on. But still very deserved for all the drivers here on the podium. And as I said, a very good points for Racing Point. So,
I mean,
that was round 16 of the TFR Championship at Singapore at the Marina Bay Circuit. Any comments on that race? Any comments?
Well, that was exciting for my first day back on the job.
It's good to have you back.
Yeah.
And we will both, hopefully us two, will be joining you next week here in Russia from the commentary boxes in separate
Hopefully.
places.
And hopefully my bad mic
Yeah, and hopefully we have two
will
good
be in the
mics.
bin.
So yeah, and also F2 next week. That's something I forgot to mention. We have F2 in Austria on Saturday at 9 PM BST next week. So make sure you're there. And this race at Russia, remember, that's round 17 at 8:30 PM BST. We will see you there. Until then, goodbye.